What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the November 2021 Tulsa International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have a massive Tulsa International Airport update for you guys. We have a ton of new models, a ton of new routes, and a ton of news for Tulsa International Airport today. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. Welcome back to Tulsa International Airport. I am so excited to be here. We have a ton going on and a lot of amazing things going down at Tulsa International Airport. As you guys know, Massive Unboxing 16 just came out a couple of days ago. If you guys have not got a chance to see that video, I highly recommend it. A 3-hour thriller, but regardless, it's a very good video, and if you get a chance to chip away at it, I highly recommend it. But regardless, a lot of our new models are finally here from that video. I think we have at least 10 in this update. I'll do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 new models. That is most certainly a record outside the DFW updates, but I'll set a new record later this month. But regardless, I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. Tulsa itself, of course, has a lot of news. We've been hyping up this November update for a while now. Tons of new services. I'm super excited, and man, what a day to be at Tulsa International Airport, everybody. I really hope you guys are excited for it. And with all that being said, without any further delay, it's going to be a long update since we have a lot to go over. Let's get started. We'll begin right here in the front. We have 3 brand new Southwest Airlines models out of quite a few that I got, but we'll start with these 3 brand new ones and we'll rotate through, of course. But let's begin around here with the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Heart livery with the normal bended winglets by Panda models, the Waffle Collectibles exclusive. Really good model, highly recommended if you can find it. This guy's currently making a service in from Houston Hobby and is going to be heading out to St. Louis. Next up, we have the NG model Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery, split scimitars, pardon me. Also another absolutely beautiful model. They did an outstanding job on it. Super excited to get that, and 2 of them are going to suit really well in my collection. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Las Vegas, Nevada, and is going to be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor and hanging out back there in the back. Right here we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery. What a model this is. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. It is absolutely beautiful. You can bet money on this being in so many airport updates, and I am so excited to have this. Of course, Freedom 1 representing 50 years of Southwest and the United States, of course. This is absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to have this model. Man, it looks so good here at Gate Bravo 5 at Tulsa International Airport. Somehow, Freedom 1's first revenue flight was to Tulsa International Airport, which is just bonkers to think about. But it came in from Dallas Love Field, and I believe it went on to St. Louis, or it may have went back to Dallas Love Field. But regardless, we're going to say he's coming in from Dallas Love Field on that first revenue flight, and he's going to be heading out to St. Louis, Missouri. What an amazing model this is. If you can find it, definitely get it. It is such a good model, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. What an amazing model from NG Models. So happy with it. It is unbelievable. I may have to do a whole nother video just on this aircraft because it is stunning. Well done, NG Models. Thank you so much for this amazing model. And man, goodness gracious, absolutely amazing model. I just can't keep describing words. It's so good. Well done, NG Models. Thank you so much. Next in line right here, we have the JetBlue Airways Ember ERJ-190 in the Blueprint livery, filling in for a Breeze Ember ERJ-195. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from New Orleans and is going to be heading out to San Antonio. Unfortunately, with all good news, there is a little bit of bad news, and this is the only bad news for the update, but Breeze Airways has decided to cut quite a few routes, and New Orleans and San Antonio from both Tulsa and Oklahoma City are on those lists. I believe Northwest Arkansas also lost Tampa and New Orleans, which is really unfortunate. Unfortunately, as bad as I hate to say it, it does not surprise me. Reasons being is that these routes just don't perform well in a caliber for a low-cost carrier. It's hard to sustain such a route, and it just doesn't work very well for Breeze in the way that they were doing it. I could see a Saturday only potentially working like American's doing with Miami, even though I think that should be a daily service. But for a weekly to New Orleans, that's only going to have, you know, an average of 25 passengers on it. A flight's just not going to work. And they did reduce frequency on San Antonio, which was a good move. I don't know why they didn't try it on New Orleans too, but like I said, just in the context of how they did it, it's just not a good choice. I really hope that they'll try again with some new routes. Tampa's doing really well. I know Charleston would do really well if they added Charleston, so maybe they could add Charleston to our lineup. But it's really unfortunate to see these routes go. They'll be ending later this month, in that beginning of the first week in November into December, or last week in November into the first week of December. So I really hope I can make it out to go catch it, but we'll see what happens. But regardless, still doing our best, and hopefully I'll be able to make it out to TUL soon. I finally was able to make it out to Stillwater, as you guys, that video should be coming out very soon. Stay on the lookout for that. Very, very excited for that vlog. But unfortunate times, but Tampa's doing really well, which is the good news. So we're not losing Breeze completely, and we may get the A220s. That should be going into service very, very soon. So really, really exciting times for Breeze, and hopefully more to come, but it's unfortunate to see these two routes go. But hey, like I said, lots more good news to come. So let's pan over to the other side of the B concourse. Alrighty, next up, another new model. I'm so excited to have this one. Right here we have this Frontier Airways Airbus A320 Neo Baja the Whale Shark by Aero Classics. Really, really awesome model. This one definitely growed on me. I was really, really excited to get this, and I did not think I was going to like it as much as I do. Love it even to that degree. It's an awesome livery. And finally, some Frontier rotations last. Grizz, you'll be back one day, man, but for the moment, we're going to have some killer rotation. So excited to have this one in Orville. They'll make for some great compliments to the ones we already have. So looking amazing. So this guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service out to Denver, Colorado, of course. Still do 2 daily flights. One comes in the evening and one comes in the morning. So really, really glad to have this. What an amazing model by Aero Classics. They did an outstanding job. And like I said, I'm so excited to have this one. Well done, Aero Classics. Very much appreciated. Alrighty, very similarly to Albuquerque earlier this month, right here we have 2 main lines for United. How about this? And quite a bit of change. So let's get started up there on the top. Right there we have United Airlines 737-900ER. How about this? Non-stop service out to Houston Intercontinental International Airport. They've maintained it super well. It's been 2 daily mainline, or they did have some 2 daily main lines, but it's currently 1 daily 737-900, which is outstanding. And I think it's doing really well too. Along with all the regional jets, it's, man, how about that? Non-stop service up to Houston IAH, like I said. Super glad to have the double daily mainline. And how about what we have at B6? Right here we have United Airbus A319 in the Evo blue colors. This guy's currently loading up with non-stop service out to Denver International Airport, DENDIA. Man, the Denver mainline is finally back, long awaited, finally has returned, 1 daily A319. So glad to have the mainline back. As we've talked about, I thought it would come back much sooner, but it's finally back. I think it's only 2 daily flights too, including the A319, which is really interesting. But hey, the mainline is back, and I'm so excited it is. Non-stop service up to Denver. How about this? Welcome back to the United mainline, the double duo. Even before the pandemic, this double duo was inconsistent, but man, it looks amazing. Very similar to Albuquerque, and along with that, I also wanted to mention that I thought I would have had the United 737-700s in here, the new ones, but of course they're flying 739, so we got the 739 here, but then that aircraft will come in, and then it'll be back to the 700, I bet. So, but hey, all of these new models are coming. I'm so glad to have them. Surprisingly, United doesn't have any out here, but we do have a change on the Chicago services on the bottom of your screen at B4. We have a United Express number ERJ-175 operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines with a non-stop service out to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. The 550 has been has went out of the schedule for the first time since it was introduced in November of 2019, which is crazy. But we have 2 175s, which isn't usually what we have, of course, with our 550s and the CRJ 200. But 2 daily 175s, I think it's doing pretty well. So I'm not gonna hit on hate on United for doing that. I will miss the 550, but hey, it is nice to change it up every now and then. So United section looking amazing. I wish we could have got the new models in here, but of course they decided to keep the 739, but I'm perfectly fine with that because we'll have a new 739 very soon, and then they're not going to be able to fool me because I'm going to have too many good models. But hey, I'm perfectly fine with that old livery one. It's a really nice model. So with all that being said, we have a ton going on at Concourse A, so let's make our way over there. Our first aircraft at Gate Alpha 3 is this Allegiant Air Airbus A320 with fence tips. This guy's going to be operating 2 inaugural services for us today. This guy's currently making a service in from Austin, Texas, and he's going to be heading out to Phoenix Mesa International Airport. How about these new routes from Allegiant? These have not started as of the time of recording, but they should be starting the week of this video coming out, which is super exciting. Really excited for these. These are going to be outstanding. Man, I'm so excited for them, especially Phoenix Mesa. I think it's going to do really well. We'll see what happens with Austin. Ugh, we'll see. But I'm very, very confident that Phoenix Mesa is going to do super well. So that's our third airline, the Phoenix, and our second airline to Austin, as we do have another new airline for Austin, which is very exciting. But how about this, man? Very, very pleased with this. Absolutely awesome to see this, and Allegiant continuing to do their thing. I'll be excited for the inaugurals. Of course, Sarasota's inaugural will begin on December 15th as well. But man, I should have got the water cannon salute in here. I apologize. I don't know if they'll actually do it because I'm pre-recording, of course. They didn't do it for the Americans, but in their defense, 2 of the 3 inaugural flights were on at like 5 a.m. in the morning. And then on top, to finish all that off, the third one was in a rainy environment at like 6 o'clock in the evening. So, but hey, still very, very excited, very, very happy, and great new louts. I'll be sure to check the loads and check back in next month to let you guys know how those are doing. But I think they're going to do really well, especially Phoenix Mesa, but I think Austin will also be a great route. Phoenix Mesa, of course, the hub of Allegiant. They have all kinds of things going on there, all kinds of Allegiant flights everywhere in the United States. Then Austin, of course, the big Austin-Burnham International Airport that has flights from everybody. So really, really exciting. Well done, Allegiant. So excited for these new routes, and they are awesome. Man, how about this lineup? Another amazing set of lineups between new aircraft models and new routes. This is unreal. Take a look at this lineup, everybody. I never, ever would have envisioned this, but we are here, and I am so happy to be here. Wow. Here we go, everybody. Let's begin at Gate Alpha 5 with this American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-700 on the behalf of PSA Airlines. Yes, PSA Airlines, nonstop service on the inaugural service out to Washington Reagan DCA National Airport in Washington, D.C. Super excited to have this service. It's so weird that it leaves at 5 o'clock and it comes in at 12 p.m., but it's a nonstop service to Washington, D.C. They actually did the inaugural flight. I don't know why they did this, but they did it for all 3 of the new routes: Austin, Washington, D.C., and Miami. They did the inaugural outbound flight rather than the inbound flight, which I thought was really strange. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but I guess I kind of get it. You know, the leaving flight is the inaugural, I guess. I don't know, but they didn't do any water cannon salutes to my knowledge, but they did advertise it, which was really nice to see. They had a really cool, they had some appropriate objects for those destinations, and along with that, they also had a really cool board that they put an inaugural flight on, so that was really cool. And they cut a big ribbon, or scrap, whatever you want to call it, with the American Airlines and Tulsa on it. So that was really cool. So I'm really glad to see that they celebrated it. But yeah, PSA CRJ-700 to Washington, D.C. This is a 6 times weekly flight. On Monday through Thursdays, it operates on the PSA CRJ-700, and I'll talk about how the crew situation works in a moment because I thought it was really fascinating. And then on on Friday nights, it comes in on a Republic Emerald 175, which is really cool. And on Sunday mornings, it goes out as a Republic 175. As a Republic aircraft, the Republic aircraft on Saturday goes out to Chicago, and then the inbound comes in from Chicago and then goes back to Reagan. And then the envoy flight from the night before for the Chicago service actually goes out to Miami, which we'll talk about later, for the Saturday only service. So really clever way of American for rotating planes and making that work. That was really nice. But yeah, since obviously that's not enough time for the PSA crew to rest, so actually they interchanged with the PSA CRJ-900 flight, which we'll talk about momentarily. God, I'm so excited. I'm so sorry, but man, it's so awesome to have that. So looking absolutely amazing, super nice aircraft, and I'm so excited to have that inaugural service. But over there, guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and any audience of all ages, we have a 1:400 scale made by Gemini Jets, American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-900. Wow. I literally don't know what to say. I never, ever thought this would be possible. And I'm sorry if I don't sound as enthusiastic as I should, because I did not get to go to bed till 1 o'clock last night because of a football game. But I promise inside, this is an amazing feeling that I cannot describe. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. November 584 November, operating on the behalf of PSA Airlines, is here at Gate Alpha 7 in its first ever airport update. Wow. Thank you so much, Gemini Jets and the Devils and everybody in between for making this possible. I cannot believe that this is finally here. It looks so good. The color's so good. I fixed the landing gear. The catering truck's on it. We got a pushback truck. The colors on the tail look amazing. Those engines don't look as nice, but hey, it's all right. Wow. Thank you so much, Gemini Jets. This is a blessing. I am so happy to finally have this in my collection, and it's so nice to finally have CRJ-900s at every model airport that I have. But this aircraft particularly is the first ever CRJ-900 in this update. No, I haven't been painting the winglets yet. That is a plan though. Is going to be operating on a non-stop inaugural service, or not inaugural, but a non-stop service at the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, as it's back to the Mesa 900s. But this looks like a Mesa 900, or some of them have slanted winglets, of course, so this will fit perfectly as a Mesa 900. And I am so happy to have this in the collection. What an amazing model, Gemini Jets. Seriously, thank you so much. I can't thank them enough. This is such an amazing model. It looks so good. Let's just get another picture of that. Man, what a model. Thank you, Gemini Jets. Non-stop service at the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. I'm sorry if this just doesn't seem fluid enough. I'm really tired, but man, I'm so happy to have this. What a blessing. Gemini Jets, thank you so much. As much crap as I've gave you guys over the years, you guys deserve all the praise in the world for making this happen. And finally, I'm probably the last main missing piece from my model airports is finally here, and I can represent it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Gemini Jets. Wow, that is unbelievable. I can't believe we just did that. Never thought this day would come. Thank you so much, Gemini Jets. Wow, what a model. We have more to go through, so let's check it all out. Right here at Gate Alpha 9, we have the American Airlines Boeing 737-800 and the Astrojet livery by NG Models. They absolutely killed this model. This thing looks so good. Look at that fuselage. My goodness, what a model. So excited to have this in here. I've seen it many times, and it looks so good to finally have a proper Astrojet at my model airports. My custom did really well for a year and a half, but now we got the Gemini Jets and NG versions. So these are amazing. Thank you so much to those companies, and they did an outstanding job. This guy currently has nonstop service out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Super glad to have this. They did an amazing job, like I said, from the fuselage to the details, to the aerials, to the landing gear, and every single detail in between. What an amazing model. Brand new models, of course, all around, and they did such an amazing job. Thank you so much, Gemini Jets. Well done. Or sorry, NG Models. Gemini Jets did a pretty good job on theirs, though, I thought. Well done. Super glad to have this, and it looks amazing. Well done. Currently pulling in right here, we have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines with a non-stop service in from Los Angeles International Airport. We are down from 2 daily flights to 1 daily, but it is on the SkyWest 175 every day, which is really nice. I think we'll get our 2 daily back next summer, but it's still amazing to have this amazing service, and really glad to have the SkyWest 175 on a daily basis in here. Hopefully I'll get to see it very soon, but looking really nice. Pardon me, I'm sorry guys. Well done from Gemini, or yeah, this is a great model by Gemini Jets, but American doing their work, flight's doing really well, and we love to see it. Well done. Let's take it over to the next side of the American. Alrighty, next in line we have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 with the inaugural service in from Austin, Texas. Super excited to see this. Very clever, kind of like the Chicago and Reagan situation. The aircraft actually comes in from Austin, and then it goes out to Chicago, and then another aircraft does the opposite. It comes in from Chicago and then goes out to Austin, which is really cool. But the inaugural Austin service went really well on November 2nd, 2021. Same thing, they ferried it, or they didn't have an inbound aircraft, they just had an outbound aircraft that on November 2nd, and then they had an inbound November 3rd, which was pretty interesting. But really excited for Austin. Unfortunately, as expected, the loads are not quite there. Saturday only would be much more suitable, just like another service we'll talk about in a moment. But really excited to have it. Hopefully it sustains, pardon me. Really glad to have it. It's a really nice route and really interesting for American. But what a unique route for Tulsa. Super excited to have this, and I think it's going to do really well. So, or I hope it does. Probably not, but we'll see. Very, very nice. Well done right there. And then next over there, we have another American Eagle Bombardier Acer CRJ-900. How about this? This one will be on the behalf of PSA Airlines with a nonstop service out to Charlotte Dulles International Airport. This is one daily CRJ-900, one daily 737-800. So I'll probably switch it back and forth just because I love the CRJ-900 so much. So expect the switch back and forth every month. But man, how about this? Wow. So excited to have this. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I literally am at a loss for words. The video pretty much went to the full context. Hopefully I don't forget to card it, but hopefully I carded it so you can check out the unboxing video if you missed it. But man, and significance video, then kind of the build up and then the unboxing. So man, what a model that is. Thank you so much, Gemini Jets. I'm going to have to make more videos on it, maybe a whole documentary at some point, but Gemini Jets, just thank you so much. What an amazing model, man. I would love to keep talking about it, but to make this video a realistic time, I'm going to keep proceeding. So let's move into our next section. Alrighty, next up we have the Delta section, which is looking really interesting today. Pushing back right here, we have this Delta connection Embraer ERJ-170, filling in for a SkyWest Embraer ERJ-175, of course, with a nonstop service up to Salt Lake City, Utah. They did remove the third daily flight, which was expected, but yeah, so that is gone now, but hopefully we do get the A319 at some point. MSP is still a long ways out. We'll see if we ever get it back. But for the moment, that's kind of where we're at, so looking good. Then at the next gate, Alpha 4, we have the Delta Connection Bombardier Acer CRJ-900 to operate on the behalf of, this would be Endeavor Air. I'm sorry, it's been a while. This guy's currently got nonstop service out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. Super glad to have this model too, just like the American Gemini Jets. Once again, thank you so much for making it again. I was very fortunate to have the first one though, but yeah, still amazing model. I did lose the nose tires, so that was unfortunate, but hopefully I'll be able to find another model or do something to get a new pair back on. But a really, really nice model right there. I put it in here because we put in the 717 so many times consecutively, so I thought it would be nice to change it up with the absolutely outstanding CRJ-900 by Gemini Jets, and plus I don't get to use it a ton in the other airports, so why don't we use it here for a little bit? So looking really nice. Very, very happy with this lineup. It's looking amazing. Like I said, I hope we get MSP back soon, but Atlanta, I think it's 4 daily 717s now. It was 3 daily and 1 daily 900, so looking really nice. This is kind of the reminiscence of one more 900 flight until we get all back 717s from the moment. And the Salt Lake City, typical Gemini Jets, please make the Embraer 175 with enhanced winglets. I would really appreciate it. But regardless, looking amazing. Let's transition into the cargo section as we have another long-founded model. Man, wow. I never thought that we would be looking at a lineup like this, but we can thank Aero Classics for making this possible. What an outstanding lineup right here. This is absolutely beautiful. Let's dive into this. Beginning on the ladder side over there, we have a UPS Boeing 757-200 freighter. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from let's go with Little Rock, and we'll be heading out to Ontario. I thought I've seen it, but I've been a little inconsistent on checking, so I apologize. And then next up in the middle right here, I also apologize, I forgot to get some other cargo aircraft in here, but it's nice to get a little break too, especially focus on these. Right there we have the brand new UPS Airbus A300. Obviously I had the old one, so this wasn't as anticipated for me particularly, but for everybody, and including myself, this is amazing. But I did add the other one, so it's kind of like, one of those deals. But still so happy to have this, the UPS Airbus A300 by Aero Classics with the new font. Wow, what an amazing model this is. They did a great job. It looks a little interesting, especially on the titles, but that doesn't matter. Having one is the big purpose right here. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Louisville, Kentucky, and we'll be heading back out there. What an amazing aircraft. Or actually, we'll send him up to Fargo. Let's change it up and send him up to Fargo. Now we can do those routes. That was actually a newer one, but still. So excited to have that. And then down here, we have a FedEx Express Airbus A300 freighter. Wow. Goodness gracious. To have this in the UPS in the same release is just absolutely crazy. But we can thank Aero Classics for making this possible. I never thought this would have happened, but no more shapeways to be done or anything along those lines. Thank you so much, Aero Classics. It honestly looks pretty good. It's probably not perfect, but hey, that's not the point. Having it is amazing, and I'm so glad to have this. What an asset for the collection, and finally going to be realistic. Like I said, in the unboxing, I'll be able to use it in all the model airports for the most part, and it's just such a difference maker, man. So happy to have this. This guy's currently making a nonstop service in from Memphis, Tennessee, and will be heading out to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That's been a route that I've really wanted to do for a long time, and UPS has operated it in the past, but not recently. FedEx operates it every day, I think almost every day. I think on Saturdays for sure, and they definitely operate it consistently though to some degree. So I'm so excited to have this, and also peep the new JC Wings tug right there as well. And I did get the new jet bridges, but I just used some of the ones I had, so I'll use those new jet bridges as well for other airports, of course. But really excited to have that new JC Wings equipment. I didn't use it all today because the Gemini stuff is, I wouldn't say that it's better, but I probably should have used some more to JC Wings, but I'll definitely be using it in DFW. But I just thought that we had a plentiful amount, and plus I kind of ran out of time for setup, so that's kind of some of the reasons there. But wow, having this is such an amazing aircraft. I'm so glad to have this. What an amazing job by Aero Classics, and it looks so good in that sunset or that golden hour lighting. What an amazing model, and thank you so much, Gemini Jets, once again. And currently taxiing out for departure, we have a Cessna 172 in a red private livery. We'll kind of say, it kind of looks like Civil Air Patrol, so we'll just say Civil Air Patrol, just hanging out, doing his thing. But goodness gracious, thank you so much, Aero Classics. What an amazing set of models right there. Absolutely outstanding, and I seriously can't thank them enough for making this possible. Well done, my friends. What a model. So glad to have it, and it's going to be a great addition for the collection. And another new model on short final right here. We have a American Eagle Bombardier Acer J-700 on the behalf of SkyWest Airlines in the full flavor SkyWest house livery. What an amazing aircraft this is. American Eagle currently operates 5 or 6 of these, it seems like, so it's really cool to have these. United and Delta have also done them in the past, but it's really cool to see American operating them. This one will be operating for American as well. This guy's currently making a nonstop service in from Chicago O'Hare International Airport, which has been a variety of Envoy 175s and SkyWest 700, so I'm really glad to get to use this aircraft. I would have definitely used it in from Los Angeles too, but now it's the 175, but that's perfectly fine. We may get some more substitutions and things, but we had the 700 there for quite a few months, so I'm not complaining whatsoever. But what an amazing aircraft. So glad to have this one as well. I really like the livery of the house. It looks really good, and it's going to be an awesome addition for all the model airports. So great variety right there. It's going to be nice to have some of that finally on a regional jet, and really glad to have this. So well done. Let's transition into the Hangar 5 area, and we also have one more aircraft and another inaugural flight that we still have to cover, so let's do it. And next in line right here, we have this American Eagle Embraer J-175 operating on behalf of Envoy Air. This is our, I believe, our 5th and final new route, which is very exciting. This is our nonstop service out to Miami International Airport, just arriving right here. Super excited to have this route. It is only it's Saturday only, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. But hey, it is nice to have the Miami service indeed, which is very exciting. Fun fact, they actually did have a Saturday only service, mainly for employees, but they also had it for kind of, the general public to book on if they wanted to. On the 737-800 till about 2015, I believe, 2014-15. So that's really cool, but really cool to see it back on the Envoy 175. The loads have been remarkable, so maybe, just maybe, this becomes a daily service. I could definitely see it happening, especially seasonally in the winter, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Really excited for this, and it's really awesome to have the Miami service. This is on Envoy, like I said. Republic's doing the Reagan thing, so what they do is Republic is mainly out of Reagan, so that's why Envoy has took over Miami, as we know. So the Reagan flight comes in Friday night on the Republic 175, and then goes out to Chicago O'Hare the day after. And then another aircraft, the Republic 175, comes in from Chicago. They have a decent little establishment at Chicago, and then it goes out to Reagan Sunday morning. And then on Friday night, the Chicago flight is the Envoy 175, so that comes in, and then that goes on to Miami, like I was previously alluding to. Then it comes in from Miami on the Envoy 175 and goes back to Chicago Sunday morning. So good job by American making that work. I thought that was a nice fluid system, but super excited to have the Miami service. Like I said, it's doing really well, and who wouldn't want to go down to Miami, especially during this time of the year. So well done, American. Very glad to see you guys establishing that, and I thought they did a really good job with that. So looking really nice. Very happy to have that. Really nice route, and I'm really glad that they have that going. So let's take it over to Hangar 5 to conclude this amazing amazing update. Alrighty, currently sitting there and hanging with my new JC Wings heavy tug that I really like. We have this American Boeing 777-300ER. This guy's currently doing a C check, and then he's going to be heading back out to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport later on today. And then we have two new models right there. I'm sorry that the view's not the best, but we have the American Airlines Airbus A319 in the Piedmont livery by Aero Classics, really nice model, and the American Airlines 737 MAX 8, the second release, November 324 Romeo Alpha. Really nice to see those. These guys are currently hanging out and are going to be doing some C checks and some routine maintenance, pardon me, and we'll be heading back out to their respective airports later on very soon. What an airport update, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it was so long between the new models and all the new routes. There was so much to talk about, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And plus, Tulsa is my favorite airport. Speaking of Tulsa, lots of awesome things going on outside the breeze cuts, which, like I said, it doesn't surprise me. It was bound to happen, unfortunately. Tulsa's thriving. Really eager to see what happens with Austin, especially for American, but also for Allegiant. I would not be surprised if we get an announcement on that at some point, if that is not going to sustain. Judging off of how the loads are, I would be very surprised if they try to stay with it. But if they reduced it to Saturday only or something, that would make a lot of sense. But they're probably more so going to cut the route probably by the spring, which would not surprise me. And I'll even edit this clip back into that update whenever that time comes around. But yeah, I do think Miami and I think Reagan are going to sustain well. Reagan's been struggling a little bit. I think it's just going to take a little bit of time to get established for the, between the AA Vantage members and everything and all the locals. I think once it gets established, that would do well. And I can see the same happening for Austin potentially. Austin's a big town, booming with economics and everything, so it's not impossible. Miami's already doing its thing. It's set up for success, and I think Daly would be really good for that, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, just gotta be patient with it and see what happens. As for Allegiant, I think their new routes are gonna be awesome as well. I think the loads are going to be really good, especially Sarasota, but Phoenix Mesa as well, and then Austin. I think Austin can do well, but we'll see what happens. And outside of that, all the new models, the Frontier, Southwest Freedom 1, the American 900s, the A300s, absolutely loaded. For this month, I'll just throw in all the new models I possibly can in every update. So that means, even the models here at the hangar. I'll literally do everything I can to make it happen. And then next month, we'll kind of get some variety going, but we have so many new models to utilize, it's going to be unreal. I probably won't even make it through all the Southwest, which is crazy, but there's so many good new models to utilize. I'm really excited, and the future is only yet to come. Lots of awesome videos on the way, and I apologize that this got a little bit out of order. Mass Unboxing 16 ended up having some miscues with the music, of course, so I wasn't able to get it uploaded on November 6th, so it ended up going out November 13th, so this kind of got changed around a little bit, but hey, it's all good, and I'm really excited for what's to come. It's going to be awesome, and the future is looking out for Tulsa International Airport. There's a lot of amazing things in the works, and for the channel as well. Lots of great videos, some one-offs finally starting to make it back, big things in the works, pardon me. And I'm just really excited for what's to come. It's such a good time to be an aviation enthusiast. And if you haven't already and would like to, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, because you will not regret doing as such, as there's so many awesome videos on the way, and it's the least I can do for you guys. I really appreciate all you guys' love and support, and I'm super excited for what's to come in the near future and very soon. All these new models, guys, I just can't emphasize how amazing they were, and then all the new routes as well. So excited for what's to come at Tulsa International Airport. I really hope I'm able to get back out there and do some spotting very soon. Like I said, I did get to go to Stillwater, which was awesome. It went really well. I was actually on the phone with Citrus for a lot of it, so yeah, I was able to stay nice and distracted, and maybe that's just, I do so well when I get distracted. I really do, compared to when I just start thinking about all these issues in terms of my health. But when I get distracted, I'm at my best. That is a fact. So hopefully TUL will be able to provide that. So we'll just have to keep fighting, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll be at Tulsa, but maybe sooner than later. We'll just have to see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited for what's to come. I should be starting flight school soon, which I'm really excited about, and there's a lot of awesome things in the works. Like I said, still don't feel perfect, but I'm definitely at a new normal, which I can definitely live with, and hopefully, just hopefully, I'll get back to complete normal very soon. But that's all I can ask for, and I'm just going to keep doing my best. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Feel free to comment. Let's have some discussions. And once again, local fan pictures and subscriber routes in the comment section. or sorry, in the description and in the comment section if you guys want to comment. Let's go with 13 new models. Comment 13 new models in the comment section if you guys, I may actually use that as the title. Probably not, though. I'll just say massive update. 13 new models in the comment section if you made it to this point. If you have, I can't thank you enough. You're a legend, and I just can't thank the YouTube community enough. It's so amazing. As much as people sometimes don't like and things like that, I'm seriously so grateful and thankful for it. And I highly doubt that I would spend all my time making videos and interacting with my fans on a regular basis if it wasn't what I truly love. So thank you guys so much for making this possible. It's amazing, and this video is probably getting close to 50 minutes, but it's a huge update. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.